Morning dear students, welcome to economic class. Today we are going to start with next chapter, theory of demand. This is one of your fifth chapter and it is very useful for being a student of economic to understand these terms. So let us describe demand. Demand refers to desire to buy a good. So in this theory we are just going to define its theory. So demand for a good is desire to buy a good backed with sufficient purchasing power and willingness to spend. So only to have a desire of a good is not demand only. It should be backed with two of the other components. The one is purchasing power and the second one is willingness to spend. It means if you have sufficient money but you don't want to purchase any quantity with that money and that particular wish to buy that good cannot be termed as demand. So it is important here that particular desire to buy a good should be joined with your willingness to spend your money on that good, and you must have that particular purchasing power in the form of income to buy that good. Here demand of a good is combined with these three components: desire to buy, number 2 purchasing power, number 3 willingness to spend. Let me understand this demand with an example. Let's suppose you just desire to buy a LCD but you don't have purchasing power. Then that particular desire to buy LCD cannot be termed as demand because you don't have money to buy that good. It means here purchasing power is missing. In second case, you have desire to buy LED, you have purchasing power but you don't want to spend your money to that LCD. So in that case, in the absence of willingness to spend your money, that particular desire again cannot be termed as demand. It would be termed as demand only when desire to buy, purchasing power and willingness will work collectively. If you want to buy LCD, you are ready to spend your money to buy that and you have sufficient money to buy that, only then it is termed as demand. So it is important to note here that, dear students, we are having two classifications here under this definition. The very first is demand and second one is quantity demanded. Here demand refers to different possible quantities of a good that consumer is ready to buy at different possible price. So the term demand is considered with different quantities and different price level combinations. Opposite to this, quantity demanded refers to specific quantity to be purchased at a specific price of a good. So there are difference between these two terms, but we use these two as synonyms in the study. So let's proceed further. Basically between these two we go for the demand, where demand is concerned with all the different combinations of two goods at different possible prices. Students, here we study demand under two components. The very first is schedule, which is termed as demand table, and the second one is curve, which is concerned with the graphical presentation of the demand. So here we have a schedule under the heading where we have two columns, price and quantity. Look at the values. Price values are increasing one after the another. Price 1 rupee, 2, 3 and 4 rupees. And in second column, quantities are decreasing from 4, 3, 2 and 1 unit. So when price is minimum, that is 1 rupee, the quantity demanded by the consumer is maximum, that is 4 units. As soon as values start increasing, when the price of the good become rupee 4, the quantity become minimum one, that is 1 unit only. So we can say that the relationship between price and demand is negative. When price increases, quantity decreases, and in second combination, when price decreases, quantity increases. So this is presentation of demand schedule. While plotting these values on the graph, we get demand curve, which is named as DD. In the graph, we have plotted variable price on y-axis and quantity on x-axis. When price is rupee 4, quantity is 1 unit. When price decreases to 3 rupees, quantity increases. When price further decreases to 2 rupees, quantity increases to 3 unit. When price become minimum at rupee 1, then quantity demanded increases at 4 unit level. So it shows that the relationship between price and quantity is negative. That is why we have received downward sloping demand curve here, where 4 of the combinations are plotted, which are named as P, Q, R, S, and by joining these combinations we have received a downward sloping demand curve, which is moving downward from left to right. So the presentation of this demand is applicable in the consumer agent activity, that whenever the price of a good is high, he prefer to buy less quantity, and whenever the price of good is low, he wish to buy more quantity of that good. So it is all about your demand. Let's revise the same. Thank you. Have a nice day.